to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Brady going to throw. Completes it to Miller. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Miller.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Now the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Finding room to the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it. That's
a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Well, this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His first running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Buccaneers.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Their own 5-yard
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
14. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Devontae Casey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe...
Just getting the 4th, he's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs.
You can.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
Dude, this dude.
Possibility exists, and if you're doing it,
Is his name Midden?
Since you ran it twice, but I often think that
he's ass, dude.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So a decision to make there.
I can't believe they always said he's good.
Rather force the 4th down. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
And I'm supposed to.
And the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets him inside the.
And I'm supposed to be mounting this TV like at 2:30. Hopefully. Where did I go to do the audio? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, they work. I'm being I'm recording. But yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm streaming right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's and then like I said we have later because I Can you hear me? All right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down to but he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And get some space.
Oh, I knew where he was going the whole time. That's hilarious.
Mark him down at the 49. That one
Am I
goes
good?
for 30 yards. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020. Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski.
It's because I unplugged it and I was messing with my bows. I just plugged it in, so.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well,
I didn't get it. You sent it to me?
Because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme the guy open.
No, I haven't even used it.
Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the
Well,
backside.
so mine's being broadcasted. Yours isn't. You're
Every now and then,
but
guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping
but
eyes
yeah,
on him.
the shit that we labbed.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He finds McCoy. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play.
Yeah, they went away already. Oh, okay. Yeah, mine transition. Something. Saw it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes,
I don't know. I saw something.
Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Marcus Joyner able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Down and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. First carry now for the backup will show him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Buccaneers 7.
Dude, this guy. Dude, this guy beat 3 people.
After the touchdown to kick it away.
Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this 1st half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
22-yard line.
Jacobs down, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
24-7. Yeah.
Oh, on is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Yeah.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own
All right,
41-yard
I'm about to
line.
do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Mike Evans.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They said they fixed the fucking catch glitch. Nah. Why? Where's your
game so far? As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
Right here.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
You think it's too early to 2 o'clock? 3rd quarter, 24-7.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
There it is.
This is caught inside the 15.
That's for you.
Scores.
That's for you, fun guy.
Las Vegas.
That's for you.
Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown number 8 on the
One play
year.
TD.
And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Brad for checking my
That was just a
stats.
simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it
Yeah,
down.
he was like
And I just
7
remember as a player, when
receptions,
I'd be in practice sessions,
7 touchdowns.
I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go.
Market 8 receptions. 8
That was the 9,
touchdowns.
and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown,
over.
here's
Well,
Rosa
because
on to kick
wanted
it
to,
away.
he wanted to call timeout and do all that dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Takes this about 5 yards
Nothing.
deep.
He's just Good. He was calling timeout. I think he did before the end of the half. Like, I mean, I get it, I guess, but then I don't really, because if that was me, like, I'm not calling timeout. But I mean, he wants to. I don't know what he wants to do, to be honest.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
What do you want, baby? I don't have blocks on here.
A little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady.
Oh, I knew. Oh, my user sucks so bad, dude. No, he didn't score, but my user just sucks. So.
Brady to throw again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first.
I'd say how you said before. You know what I mean?
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some
yeah.
space.
Oh yeah.
It turned out to be
and my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
You know they pay me extra.
In for 6, touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs. The one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans
right here.
Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Rosas to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Buccaneers 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Yo, can you hear me?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And only
Well, it's 38-7.
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a
Hey, go to the bathroom.
short-term memory.
Go, hurry up.
Right back out there doing the things that he does best.
Dude,
And
over
knowing
here
that taking care of the ball is paramount.
doing the potty dance
Here's his
and shit.
opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield.
You calling
Nice
face
completion.
Come on.
And now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make
Go get
it,
your
taking
iPad.
it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that
I
deficit.
need to hurry this
He
game
had the
up,
option
man.
to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a
20
run.
minutes,
It certainly
probably?
was, and when you mentioned the option, most
I should be
people
able to
think the
finish this right
quarterback's
in
not
20
going to
minutes,
keep
you
the
think?
ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Damn,
Las
Devo's
Vegas
old.
offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Yeah,
The guy
hold on,
carrying
baby.
the ball,
I gotta
he was the
finish this.
finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
Yo, what up?
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, that's
Forced
cool.
the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Okay.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's going to run his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dude, I hate how long our fucking quarters are now. You're welcome. I hate how long our quarters are.
On 1st down, Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
What? Ruggs got hurt, and he's not even... I ran the ball the opposite way of Ruggs. This fool better not seriously got hurt. Dude, I'm hella... I didn't know... Dude, it was away from him. It wasn't like it was... I was running for him to block my way.
Running is Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here.
Come on, please don't be hurt big time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they pulled up defensively.
I'm big sad right now.
Not to let him take it pretty much all the way down.
No, I'm waiting. I'm still... I mean, he got hurt, but I'm waiting for that.
Correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a screen to
Holding.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing
Oh, on him.
yardage
Nice.
to the
Nice in the
11.
passing. Shoulder strain will return soon. Substitute.
These types of situations,
Not getting
players
that dude
will tell
injured.
you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That would for sure be all my offense,
They'll come
dude.
out in the pistol. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one.
What are you doing? Why are you making a mess? Here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What happened?
Play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is
4 minutes, man.
old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
No. There's 4 minutes left in the game. 4 minutes 50 seconds.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on.
And rotate.
3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
On downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Brings up the Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got a man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Hold and rotation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's
Where you
complete.
going?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit.
Go in the room
Getting
and
the
talk to you.
support. But you and I both
I'll go in the room over here and I'll talk to you.
They had to get it together in their own facility. Look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there.
54-14.
Play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is,
I think Jacobs got like 6 touchdowns. Huh?
If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. Like
that
taking
makes
pity
sense.
on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Like that brings me hope to let me know like next year. Like I knew the first season was gonna be rough, and I just gotta build my defense up. Oh, I didn't even check if what's his name upgraded Okun for me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be
I sent it a long time ago.
For pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory
It's supposed to be at 83 COD.
They actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
Ready, my guy.
There could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, he almost threw another pick.
Second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back and play the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field in
with a washy
variety of coverages.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, this game shit. Come on, man.
Barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Nice.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.